I'm Noah.
I'm Michael.
Victoria. Michaela.
Mark.
Ready? Hello, my name is Rachel Hoyer. I go by she, her, hers. See what I did there? Would you have assumed that I was a woman from my appearance? Probably. Now, imagine you are reading an email. At the end of the email, you see it is signed by Jordan Smith. Is Jordan a male or a female? Or is Jordan genderqueer? You don't know from just a simple email. You have never met Jordan, but they work for the same company as you, so you might encounter Jordan one day. How would you know what to say to Jordan when you meet him, her, they, them? You wouldn't. But Jordan could sign their email like this. Jordan Smith, he, him, his. Not being able to determine someone's identity or what pronouns they go by and just assuming, excuse my language, but it makes an ass out of you and me. When you assume someone's pronouns, it can be extremely offensive and make a situation very awkward. I have been researching gender pronouns through online databases, articles, and even talking to different people about their experiences with their own pronouns for a while now. I'm here to persuade you all to introduce yourselves with your preferred pronouns. Within this speech, we will be talking about the reason why you should be identifying your pronouns, the benefits it will create in the end, and what we can do to ensure we use the correct pronouns. Everyone should inform the people they encounter of their gender pronouns, whether it be online or in person. Why we should be identifying our own pronouns. When you meet someone new, sometimes you cannot tell what their gender is from their appearance. Using your own personal pronouns might encourage them to use theirs, and then you wouldn't have to ask. For example, my best friend Riker is transgender. When I met Riker, he was a female. A couple years ago, he had come out as Riker, and since then has always been Riker. But he ran into some family friends that hadn't seen him in a while, and they immediately were calling him her, asking her how she was doing, how was college. Oh, Riker felt super disoriented. He was completely uncomfortable, didn't want to talk to them anymore, and they just could not pick up on it. What he did in the end was, "Hi, my name's Riker. I'm a he." They were not very nice and did not pick up on it again, therefore had to end the conversation, and he didn't want to continue talking to them. According to an article by a student from Bryn Mawr College, asking for pronouns can prevent emotional distress from happening and sets an example of respect. These people were not respectful of Riker when he said, "I am Riker, I am a boy, I am he, please refer to me as Riker, he, him, his." In an email, you wouldn't be able to identify the gender pronouns as quickly as you would in person as well. For example, Jordan Smith, how would you know that Jordan was he, him, his, and not assume that it could be a she, her, hers, or even they, them? According to Alexis Craswell, a senior marketing manager for Culture Amp, an easy way for companies to introduce gender pronouns into conversation is to add them to your email signatures. This acts as a reminder internally while also building awareness externally. You do not want to make yourself look bad when you are trying to refer to a certain person, and you are the only person in the room that doesn't know that they go by they, them, theirs. And that can be really awkward and really uncomfortable for you and that person and even the people in the room. Using your own gender pronouns prevents hurt feelings, awkward situations, and provides a sense of certainty. Some of the benefits of using The benefits of using your own personal pronouns in all aspects of your life can be really rewarding. It also benefits the people that you encounter who are uncomfortable with themselves or don't even know who they are. This will also make transgender, gender nonconforming, genderqueer, all of those people feel respected and appreciated. According to Carleton College, they emphasize that we should recognize that while this might make some people confused, it's also an awesome opportunity to explain why you're doing it and why it will really mean something to those who have been misidentified or care about the issue. Now, what can we do to ensure that we use the correct gender pronouns? Ask. It doesn't hurt to ask someone what their pronouns are. You can slip it into conversation. Hey, I go by she, her, hers. What do you go by? This will encourage them to tell you theirs as well. You can also slip it into your introduction. Hey, I'm Rachel, she, her, hers. What do you go by? Recently, I went to a conference for unions, and I had a presenter who talked about introducing ourselves and asked us to use our pronouns. And I was in a room full of electrical apprentices, and they were all males, and they felt super uncomfortable with saying that they were he, his, him. But by the end of the conference, they understood why they did it. And it was really awesome to see that change of understanding happen as well. So when you include your gender pronouns in your email signature, it doesn't take too long to add it. And it doesn't have to be super elaborate either. It can be a little parentheses right next to your name. And this will prevent assumptions from being made through emails. According to Amnesty International, they say to respect preferred pronouns consistently. Use the pronouns someone has shared with you. Listen carefully to what you're told. Don't assume that someone's pronouns have changed based on their appearance or your perception of them. They also say if you make a mistake about someone's preferred pronoun, whether you forget it or use an incorrect pronoun, just apologize and commit yourself to working harder on remembering their pronouns. Don't try to explain yourself or go on about how you feel so bad that you messed up or talk about how hard it is to remember pronouns. This may make that person really uncomfortable and make them feel bad for you when you're the one that messed up. So just remember and be responsible for remembering personal pronouns. People will no longer be confused when reading an email either when they see your personal pronouns. Even if you have a common male name such as Steve, you should also display out of respect for others. To conclude my message, just be respectful of others and do not assume you know someone's personal pronouns. We've talked about why we should be identifying our pronouns, what we can do to ensure that we use the correct pronouns, and the benefits it will create in the end. Everyone should inform the people they encounter of their gender pronouns, whether it be online or in person. So, hello, my name is Rachel Hoyer, she, her, hers. Oh, man.